I've lived in many places, walked through many doors. I've seen 1,000 faces and slept on different floors. I've chased the morning sunlight across 100 towns. I've walked through days of no light, through smiles and through frowns. I've searched for something solid, something I could keep, something warm and honest, something true and deep. I've looked in all the corners, in every room and space. I've been a quiet mourner of a missing place. I thought home was a building, 4 walls and a door. I thought home was the gilding of something you adore. I thought home was a city, a skyline and a street. I thought home was the pretty of somewhere you could meet. I thought home was a country, a language and a song. I thought home was the sundry of somewhere you belong. But none of those could fill me, none of those could stay, none of those could still me at the ending of the day. And then I found you waiting in the quietest of ways, not rushing, not debating, just steady in your gaze. And something in me settled, something came to rest, like iron that gets meddled. I found what I do best. You are my home, wherever you may be. You are my home, the only place I'm free. You are my home, through every night and day. You are my home, you take the lost away. I love the way you open every door inside. I love the way you've broken every wall I hide. I love the way you welcome every part of me. I love that you've become the place I wanna be. I love the warmth you carry in your voice and hands. I love that you don't tarry when I make demands. I love the way you listen like I'm worth the time. I love the way you glisten when the stars align. I used to dread the evenings when the day would end. I used to fear the meanings of a night without a friend. I used to watch the darkness creeping through the blind. I used to feel the starkness of an empty, restless mind. But now the night feels different. Now the dark is warm. Now the distance isn't distant. Now you are my norm. Now I rush to evenings, knowing you'll be there. Now I love the meanings of a night beyond compare. I never thought that I would find a home inside a person's eyes. I never thought that I would bind my heart beneath familiar skies. But here I am completely rooted where you stand. Here I am so sweetly home inside your hand. It isn't walls or windows, it isn't roof or floor. inside your core. You are my home, wherever you may be. You are my home, the only place I'm free. You are my home, through every night and day. You are my home, you take the lost away. I don't need the fancy, I don't need the grand, I don't need the chancy, I just need your hand. I don't need the palace, I don't need the gold, I don't need the callous comfort of the cold. I just need your presence, I just need your near, I just need your essence, I just need you here. You are my home, I finally know the warmest place that I can go. You are my home, through rain or snow, the only place I want to grow. My home is right here with you. My home is everything true. I used to chase the open road, I used to love the leaving, I used to carry every load without a soul believing. I packed my bags 100 times, I slept in stranger places, I chased the bells and followed chimes through unfamiliar faces. I thought the next town held the thing, I thought the next door had it, I thought the next flight's landing would finally make me fit. But every destination faded, every new place felt the same. Every road I took just traded one empty for another name. I slept beneath the foreign sky, I woke to unknown ceilings, I watched the unfamiliar fly past windows without feelings. I ate alone in crowded rooms, I laughed at things not funny, I hid behind my own perfumes and spent my borrowed money. I wore the face of someone free, but freedom felt like hollow. I smiled for everyone to see, but nothing felt to follow. And nights were long and beds were cold, and silence was too heavy, and I was only growing old without an anchor steady. Until the day I stopped the running, until the day I stayed, until the day I stopped the cunning of being so afraid, until the day you sat beside me and didn't ask me why, until the day you helped me find me underneath the open sky. You are my home, not a place, but a feeling. You are my home, you started my healing. You are my home, through the wandering and lost. You are my home, worth every single cost. You never asked my story. You loved me through the in-between, without needing all the glory. You didn't need the cleaned up version, didn't need the polished face. You loved me without any coercion. You gave me breathing space. I showed you all the worn out edges, the fraying and the thin. You held me to no silent pledges. You just let me begin. And something in the way you held me, without a grip too tight, was everything that finally held me, still enough to find the light. I never thought that I'd stop moving, never thought I'd wanna stay, never thought that I'd be proving love could take the road away. But here I am without a suitcase, here I am without a map, here I am in your embrace, filling every empty gap. The road that used to call me forward doesn't hold the pull it did. Every mile I traveled toward it was just running from this grid. Now the only place worth going is the place where you exist. Now the only wind worth blowing is the one that brought me this. You are my home, not a place but a feeling. You are my home, you started my healing. You are my home, through the wandering and lost. You are my home, worth every single cost. I don't miss the open highway, don't miss the restless and the free. I don't miss the lonely byway of a soul that couldn't see. I don't miss the empty mornings, waking up with no one near. I don't miss the quiet warnings of a heart that lived in fear. Because what I have right here beside me quiets every restless bone. Nothing out there could provide me what I feel when I'm your home. I stopped the road for you alone, I traded wandering for home. I found a new cornerstone, a love I'll call completely own. My home, my home. I'm empty for another name. I used to chase the open road, I used to love the leaving, I used to carry every load without a soul believing. I packed my bags 100 times, I slept in strange places, I chased the bells and followed chimes through unfamiliar faces. I thought the next town held the thing, I thought the next door had it, I thought the next flight's landing would find me. I never knew what quiet meant until I heard it next to you. I never knew where peace had went until you made it something new. The kind of quiet that isn't empty, the kind that fills instead of drains, the kind of peace that's more than plenty, the kind that washes out the stains. I used to fill the silence rushing with noise and busy and the loud. I used to keep the minutes crushing to hide beneath the moving cloud. But now the quiet doesn't scare me. Now the stillness feels like gold. Now the silence doesn't wear me. Now it's something I can hold. I notice how you breathe at night, soft and slow and even still. I notice how the room feels right when you are breathing and you will. I notice how the shadows settle, gentle, easy, soft and thin. I notice how love proves its mettle in the peaceful breathing in. I used to lie awake for hours, counting every creak and sound. I used to feel the midnight towers of anxiety surround. But now I close my eyes so easy. Now the dark is soft and kind. Now the nighttime isn't queasy. Now I leave the weight behind, because you brought a kind of safety that no lock has ever made. Something warm and something weighty that refuses to be swayed. Not the safety built on nothing, not the kind that cracks with time, but the kind that keeps on coming, strong and steady like a rhyme. You are my home, my shelter from the strain. You are my home, my sunshine after rain. Ooh, you are my home, my harbor and my shore. You are my home now and evermore. I love the way you fill a room without even trying hard. I love the way you lift the gloom without playing any card. I love the way the air gets lighter every time you walk inside. I love the way the room gets brighter every time you don't hide. I love the way you carry laughter, loose and easy, free and wide. I love the way you chase the after of whatever's left inside. I love the way you make the heavy feel like something I can bear. I love that you stay calm and ready, simply just by being there. You never needed to be perfect, never needed to be grand. You never needed to deserve it. You just needed to understand. And understanding is the rarest thing that anybody brings. You gave me what the world declares is one of love's most precious things. You understood my broken language, the words I couldn't find to say. You read between the silent anguish and love me through it anyway. Nobody taught you how to reach me, nobody showed you where I hid, but somehow you were there to teach me that love just simply does what it did. I think about the storms I've weathered all alone without a hand. I think about the days I tethered myself to sinking sand. I think about the nights I questioned whether love was even real. I think about the pain that festered underneath the And then I think of how you entered, quiet, easy, soft and true. How everything became centered the moment I had you. Not the dramatic, not the thunder, not the lightning, not the show, just the quiet pulling asunder of the walls I used to know. You are my home, my shelter from the strain. You are my home, my sunshine after rain. You are my home, my harbor and my shore. You are my home, now and evermore. I don't need the mountain calling, don't need rivers, don't need sea. I don't need the leaves of falling when you are the scenery. I don't need the change in seasons, don't need places, don't need far. I don't need 100 reasons when you are exactly where we are. You are the calm I never knew, you are the peace I never grew. You are the love that's wholly true. My home is only ever you. My home lives in everything you do. My home is always only you. You are the calm I never knew, you are the peace I never grew. You are the love that's wholly true. My home is only ever you. I notice how you breathe at night, soft and slow and even still. I notice how the room feels right when you are. I've seen the way that seasons change, the leaves that fall and start again. I've watched the colors rearrange, the going out and coming in. I've seen the winter strip the trees down to nothing cold and bare. I felt the sharp of frozen breeze cut right through the empty air. I've seen the spring come back around, pushing softly through the ground. I've heard the world remake its sound after being lost and found. And through each season turning over, through the cold and through the bloom, I find in you a kind of closure that no season could consume. I've watched the rain come down in sheets against the glass on darker days. I've walked the cold and empty streets through the gray November haze. I've sat beside a dying fire, watching embers fade to black. I felt the weight of old desire for something never coming back. I've counted cracks along the ceiling on the nights that wouldn't end. I've chased the numbness past the feeling with no message left to send. But now the rain is just the rain, the gray is just a passing through. Because I know at the end of every pain I'm coming home to you. above my head, you are my home. The warmth inside my bed, you are my home. The candle in the black, you are my home. The road that leads me back. I love the way you handle winter like it's just another day. I love that cold has never hindered the warmth you give away. I love the way you bring me inside out into the open air. I love that you remain my guide through every season's wear and tear. I love the way you plant your garden, careful, patient, slow and sure. I love that even when things harden, you keep finding something pure. I love the way you watch things growing like they're worth the time they take. I love the way that you keep showing how much love can really make. There are houses built on money, built on marble, built on stone. There are houses warm and sunny, built for living, built to own. There are mansions tall and gleaming, with their gates and guarded walls. There are castles built for dreaming, with their towers and their halls. But a house without a heartbeat is a shell without a soul, and the grandest room feels incomplete without love to make it whole. Because home was never timber, home was never brick or clay, home was never coal or cinder, home was never rent to pay. I think about the definition of a word we use so light. Home is not a map's position, home is not a postal site, home is not the street you grew on, not the city of your birth. Home is not the ground you knew on, not a corner of the earth. Home is where the weight gets lifted, where the mask comes off for good. Home is where the soul gets gifted with the love it always should. Home is where your name sounds different, softer, kinder, warm and near. Home is where you feel sufficient. Home is where you disappear into something bigger, better than the self you were alone. Through the sunny, through the weather, you became my only home. You are my home, the roof above my head. You are my home, the warmth inside my bed. You are my home, you are my home, the candle in the black. You are my home, the road that leads me back. I don't need an address written on an envelope or door. I don't need a town I'm smitten with a postcode to adore. I don't need the old familiar streets I walked when I was young. I don't need what's been peculiar to the places I have come from, because the only coordinates that my compass ever needs are the ones that find your portrait. That's the only map that leads. I've seen the spring come back around, pushing softly through the ground. I've heard the world remake its sound after being lost and found. And through each season, turning over, through the cold about the younger me, the one who didn't understand, the one who ran so wild and free, without a home or steady hand. The one who thought that walls were prison, the one who thought that roots would chain, the one whose every choice was driven by the need to outrun pain. I think about the bridges burned, the doors I closed without goodbye. I think about the lessons learned beneath a cold and distant sky. I think about the years of pushing everyone who wanted near. I think about the constant rushing away from anything sincere. I was afraid of being needed, afraid of being someone's all. I was afraid of being seated in a place that I might fall. I was afraid that love would trap me, afraid it would consume my space. I was afraid that it would wrap me in something I could not embrace. So I kept my distance carefully, I kept my edges sharp and hard. I handed out my love so sparingly, and always kept myself on guard. But guarding is a lonely business, lonelier than being lost. And distance has a kind of stillness that will always have a cost. And the cost was heavy, heavier than any love could ever be. The silence growing wearier of a life lived only free. And freedom without someone sharing is just emptiness with space. And strength without somebody caring is just lonely keeping pace. You were my home, the fear I finally faced. You are my home, the void you fully replaced. You are my home, the guard I laid aside. You are my home, my most courageous stride. You never pushed against my edges, never forced the open door. You never held me to your pledges, never asked for something more. You waited at the edge of a ready, patient like the morning waits. You kept your love so calm and steady, you never rushed the opening gates. And slowly all the sharp became soft, and slowly all the hard came down. And slowly what I'd held aloft began to settle on the ground. Not because you made me different, not because you changed my core, but because you were so consistent. I stopped being so unsure. Home is not the place I landed when I finally stopped the run. Home is not the thing I handed over when my walls were done. Home is in the daily choosing of a love that asks for real. Home is in the never losing sight of everything you feel. Home is in the morning reaching for the warmth of someone near. Home is in the quiet teaching of a love that casts out fear. Home is in the way you say things when the world has gone to sleep. Home is in the small and strange things that only we two get to keep. I think about the night you told me that you weren't going anywhere. I think about how that consoled me in a way beyond compare. Not because I didn't trust you, not because I needed proof, but something in those And I stood there in the open, bare and honest, clear and raw. Not a single word was spoken, but you loved me through it all. That's the moment home was certain. That's the moment I was sure. You pulled back the final curtain, and I needed nothing more. You are my home, the fear I finally faced. You are my home, the void you fully replaced. You are my home, the guard I laid aside. You are my home, my most courageous stride. I don't run from mornings anymore. I don't dread the settling in. I don't stand outside the door, afraid of what might begin. I walk right in without the trembling. I lay my jacket on the chair. I come undone without resembling someone running from the care. Because the bravest thing I've done yet, in all the years I've been alive, was not the running or the onset, but learning how to just arrive. I arrive in you completely, every broken, every hole. I arrive in you so sweetly, body, heart, and soul, my home. I think about the bridges burned, the doors I closed without goodbye. I think about the lessons learned beneath a cold and distant sky. I think about the years of pushing everyone who wanted near. I think about the constant rushing away from anything sincere. We've walked through every kind of weather, through the cold and through the flame. We've held each other close together, and we never left the same. We've seen the best and seen the broken. We've sat through every silent night. We've left the hardest things unspoken, still found our way to light. We've grown through every disagreement, through the rough and through the worn. We've turned the hardest bereavement into something newly born. And here we stand at this new chapter, closer than we've ever been, chasing every morning after, every beautiful in between. I don't take for granted mornings, waking up beside your face. I don't ignore the quiet callings of this warm and steady place. I notice every little blessing, every small and tender thing, every moment worth confessing, every joy that you still bring. The way you laugh without a reason, the way you hum a song off key, the way you love through every season, the way you always come to me. These are things I hold like treasure, things that no one else could own. These are things beyond all measure. These are things that make a home. And I know that place I'm always from. I wanna grow old in your presence, watch the silver touch your hair. I wanna feel your quiet essence filling up our evening air. I want the rocking chair beside you, want the slow and unhurried days. I want the love that still can find you beautiful in all your ways. I want the stories told and retold, laughing at the ones we know. I want a love that never gets old, in the gentle, graceful slow. So here I am at the ending of everything I meant to say. Every lyric, every bending of a word along the way. 5 parts leading to this moment, 5 parts building to right here. Every verse its own component of a love I hold most dear. And the simplest truth I carry through each word and every line is that I will never tarry from a love as true as thine. You are not just where I'm resting, not just where I lay my head. You are all my heart's requesting every morning, night, and bed. You are my home, the last and first of all. You are my home, the one I always call. You are my home through everything that's come. You are my home, the place I'm always from. My home is not a postcard, not a door or window pane. My home is not a courtyard, not a sunshine, not a rain. My home is not a building, not a city, not a street. My home is not the gilding of a life that feels complete. My home is you breathing. My home is you near. My home is you being the reason I'm here. My home is every breath you take. My home is every move you make. My home is every morning we wake. My home is every choice we make.